listen carefully. The olive leaf extract can reverse high blood pressure and diabetic high blood sugar, or the sugar as some of our grandmamas may call it. It can also kill any nasty little bugs in your bodies like parasites, bacteria, fungi, tumors, and much, much more. And if that's not enough, you can also tell certain cancers like breast, prostate, colon, liver, and skin cancer to take a seat, because the olive leaf extract has been known to fight it. And their friend lupus can get it too, okay? So I need my winos to be in good health because we have some good dragging to do. So visit myoliveleaf.biz to help get your health in order.
What is it that you do for a living?
So I had a 12-year career as a university administrator at HBCUs in North Carolina.
Where did you go to school for?
A Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies, and kind of focusing on race, class, and culture.
Okay.
And then I have a Master's of Public Administration.
So you've worked with lots of college students, or just minors in general. Reed is adamant about you guys knowing each other and you having a relationship with him, and he knows you because you're gay.
We're a family where it's only bishops and ministers and pastors and everybody's in the church. And it's that thing here in the South that it's just, it's just certain things you don't talk about.
And so they go over to Reed's house, and then he goes upstairs with Reed, and she stays downstairs.
Yeah. And so now that it's gotten to this point, he can't run from the truth. And he's had every opportunity to acknowledge. And I think most time victims just want, like, I know what happened to me. You telling me this ain't happened, like I'm stupid, like I'm crazy. This is classic sexual assault speak. You remember the door being cracked, you remember what's on the TV, sounds, because you're checked out of the moment. And these things, you go right back into those spaces.
Lord, so Megan Thee Stallion, she's not allowed to take a Plan B. She's a resident of Houston, okay? I got this story across my desk during the trial. Apparently, she was going to use it instead of the Forbes story in order to get people to, I guess, give her some type of sympathy in this Tory Lanez case. And this was a way for her to kind of, soften people or people's opinions towards her if they were to know that she was pregnant. Now, I cannot confirm or deny if she's pregnant or not. I would hope not. Okay? Reason being is because this is too soon. I'll tell you like this. If a man truly loved you and you at the top of your career, listen, and you don't have the type of money or stats that like some of these established artists do, you're not gonna come back from that. There's a few rappers we can name right now who hasn't. For a woman, unfortunately, it is very different. You're not gonna be able to work as much, drop albums, one song here and there, no tours. So I don't think just when she's just at the brink of doing a world tour, that she's going to allow herself to become pregnant out of sympathy. Now, the Rock Nation's brunch is coming up, and she is going to attend that brunch. Now, if she wearing big clothes, then we know she done let this. Why? Why? Somebody tell her why. No. You. And I know she about ready to settle down because of all the dragging that social media has done to her and her little cat, because it's been everywhere. So I get it. She's just trying to settle down. But listen, this is the wrong move here. This man has not married you, not proposed to you. He already has baby mamas, and ain't no way, if Lord forbid anything happens to Party and somebody try to take his one chain, that I'm going to be fighting with another baby mama over assets and who rightfully gets those assets. That's the position that you put yourself in when you do that. When you have babies with men who already got babies with other women. You're on the same level as those women. You're not above because you don't have the Social Security number. And when he transitions, his mother is the only person that has any say-so over what happens to him. So I pray she didn't let him nut in her. I hope she took her plan B. I really do. And I hope to God that she is not going to sacrifice her world tour for what she think is love. Because we ain't seen this man during the trial. All we saw was an Instagram post saying, please protect black women. No, you were supposed to protect her. You were supposed to protect her when they was making these songs about her. You were supposed to protect her when they was dragging her across social media. But all you want to do is take to your story. We got other men that ain't even sleeping with her that's coming on camera, doing interviews, calling out these rappers, calling out everybody that's dragging her. But what you doing? You dragging her cooch. Because that's all that matters to you. Party. You just want to party. So, but we will find out, in fact, if the rumors are true when the Rock Nation brunch, at the Rock Nation brunch, okay? And so I'm sure that you'll get the confirmation there. And if she's wearing big clothes, then we know. It is definitely against the law for her to do anything to a heartbeat, okay? At all. And knowing her, this is her comfort zone, okay? So probably having a baby, you know, she's probably telling herself that, you know, I need love. I need somebody to love me. I need somebody to love me unconditionally. I mean, this is, especially given the trauma that she's gone through and endured through social media. Yeah, like I could kind of see her doing this. And would I be surprised? Absolutely not. I just hope that it's just not him. That one. Okay? I don't like it. Moving on. All right, y'all better be hitting that like button. All right. Miss Nene. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Nene did an interview to confirm that her son was in fact not gay, okay? That he was just doing a TikTok challenge, all right? I don't think anybody ever thought that Brent was gay. And if they were, we wouldn't be surprised at all, you know? And so it's really not a big deal at all. So her coming to confirm that as if she's like, oh, I'm the cool parent and I wouldn't care. No, she sat down for that interview quite fast to let the world know that her son wasn't gay, okay? And if he was, I wouldn't care. To just be like, you know, me putting ice cubes in my coffee and nothing more, nothing less, okay? And so we're going to clear that up. But I did want to talk about something that was rather interesting because Nene decided to speak on the Real Housewives of Atlanta as if she could speak on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, everybody's watching the show Tank, okay? And that's mainly because of Kandi. They refuse to get rid of Kandi. You get rid of Kandi, your show will revive itself, okay? Y'all got Kandi making calls as an executive producer, and you know, I don't care how many skits she does, I don't care how many shows she does, I don't care how many sex toys that she sells, restaurants she opens. It's just not interesting. It's just not interesting anymore. Okay. And so we need people who push the envelope, and Nene is one of those. Okay. And for her to sit down to say that, you know, she's not going to be returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We knew that. They told you could not come back when you threatened to sue, when they cut your hours. We knew that is nothing that we did not know. Okay. And she's talking as if the ball was in her court, as if she had an opportunity to return. No, you couldn't. Kandi's there. Kandi said no. She's number one, not you. All right? Now, this new show, this is where I get petty. This new show, I just don't understand why Nene has spent so long trying to advocate and push herself on to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and they didn't want her. And meanwhile, they've been trying to create a show that could have been surrounded and starring her. Like, she just kind of missed a huge opportunity. I think there's still a door open for this particular show, but from what I got, you know what I'm saying? Listen, it would have been perfect for her. The Real Mistresses of Atlanta. They had one in Charlotte, the Real Side Chicks of Charlotte. They was trying to bring it to Atlanta, but they're not side chicks in Atlanta. They're mistresses at this age, okay? But I think she would have been perfect in Charlotte since the man that she's laying up with is somebody else's husband. And that's why she's being sued right now for alienation of affection. Okay? And paying for a lawsuit, even though this man is not yet divorced. Didn't even think about filing for divorce until 2023. And so while she's looking over here thinking that she's still a housewife is here. A housewife is here. Greg said no. Greg left and said no more. And then you decided to follow suit and become a mistress. That's here. So yes, Nene, that ship has sailed. That door is closed. And the only door that you can walk through that people will be rather interested in, whether you produce it or allow these people to pay you to see what you and somebody else's husband lives like behind the scenes, is the real mistresses of Atlanta. You're downgraded. Your ego got too big and you're downgraded. You devalue you. They don't let mistresses onto the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You're either single, they even take the ones with fake husbands, but not other people's husbands. Moving on. We got some sponsors that we need